So this guy is one of my hatchlings that hatched in this tank, or oh, look at him. That's another one right next to him, obviously. I'm looking at the top fin, and I'm thinking the dorsal fin rather, and I'm thinking very well could possibly be the Apache's babies. That's a female right there. That's the mother, and she obviously is holding eggs again because I don't have enough space to get them out. So I've been letting nature take its course, unfortunately. I was able to save some fry, but naturally these guys have survived. They started off as tiny fry in this big tank. Well, it's not really big, it's only 55 gallon, but in this tank full of pretty aggressive males. There's the Apache. Look at the top fin, dorsal fin, sorry. And then guy in the orange in the back, when he holds his dorsal fin up, he's got a pretty, there it is, see that little pronounced line? I'm wondering, very well could be a baby of these guys too, the Azurius. I have two males in here. But yeah, so nature, man. Like, that guy in the background is actually pretty aggressive. The two blues, that's a perfect picture, isn't it? Well, except for the glare. The two Azurius are beautiful, man. They are not too aggressive, actually. I mean, they do chase others around every once in a while, but the most aggressive is the Apache. He's in the back. He's big. He's pretty. Look at that baby right there, man. I'm recording this with a Samsung S8 phone, so I mean, it's not a terrible video, My electric killer Mbuna is pretty badass, man. He's stays to himself, stays in little caves, and everybody else kind of stays away from him, so. There's the Apache in the middle there with the Mbuna. They get along somewhat. I wish he'd come out. I've already fed them today, but let's see if they're hungry again. Nah, not really hungry. I keep them pretty well fed. So, I mean, they're not like eating each other. But yeah, that guy in the bottom left corner there by the filter inlet is pretty sweet colored, man. Like, he's just started displaying his male colors. There's the Apache. He's way too big for this tank. He needs to be getting out of here. So I'm looking for a larger tank. I gotta get it going pretty soon too, because he's, like I said, pretty aggressive. So I need some reds. We need some like high reds. I need to open up this tank and get rid of all the caves and shit. I've only lost 2 fish, one of which was killed. And the other one, I'm sorry, 3 fish. Had a little volcano, and it, I guess it went into the volcano and got stuck there, and I couldn't find it for a couple days, and I was like, oh shit, there he is, dead. And then one day, one of the Azurius jumped out of the tank. Luckily, I was in the room, and I grabbed him real quick and threw him back in. I can't tell you which one it was, to be honest with you. But then I had a redfin boreali, and I came home, I couldn't find him, and I looked behind all my shit, and he was stuck to the wall. So, open tank, not my best option. You know, I need to get covers for it, but as you can see, I broke the cross beam in the middle, and I've had this vise on it. I don't know if I need it, but I'm too chicken to take it off with water in the tank. So if it ain't broke, you know, it's probably really dangerous, but I'm gonna get it fixed. And by fixed, I mean a new tank. I'll probably turn this into a sump for the bigger tank. Yeah, there they are, acting a fool a little bit. The Apache he's actually being pretty calm right now, man. Sometimes he is hardcore. But, yep, there's the tank. There's the sump I have going with it right now. It's goes in through an eShops overflow. I gotta clean the filter a little bit. I have it hard plumbed through some PVC through a big ass filter sock because I bought the wrong size. It actually comes with, it's not in here, but it's a smaller one. I think it's a 4-inch, but got an air stone in every cavern to break up the surface tension just so it doesn't get any kind of film or anything. But I got it going through a bunch of C-Chem matrix through a small refugium, and I believe I'm going to give the refugium about another month. And if I don't like where it's headed, I might just take these plants and put them in a small terrarium instead, because I'm not really digging what the refugium is offering me. It's not really as efficient as I would have hoped so far. So we'll see. But I'm gonna give it another month and see if it starts to catch up a little bit. I clean out my matrix. I'd say once a month. I noticed that if I don't keep up on the maintenance, you will start getting that fishy smell, you know, or the aquarium smell. But I've got it going through an Aquamax carbon reactor, which is due for a tube cleaning and charcoal change, or carbon change, excuse me. And then it goes up and over through some more charcoal and a bag of Purigen, and then it goes through my Active Aqua. I'm sorry, it's not very good. Hold on. There we go. 1110 gallons per hour. It's a good pump. And it just goes right back in and right below the surface. That way I don't have a siphon of too much water if I do lose power. Yeah, it shoots straight down, so it kind of, you can see the water flow is pretty damn good. You can see it's like super fine particulates floating through, which, you know, is fine. I need to clean this tank, to be honest with you, but for the most part, this water is perfect for them, man. They love it. I mean, the water levels are just about perfect for them. pH is perfect, phosphates, all that shit, nitrates, nitrites. Ammonia is like non-existent, and I do 50% water changes once a week, sometimes once every other week. A little Daft Punk for you, and I'm out.